So, did anybody else catch the debut of the new show Living Biblically? I'm going to talk about that today. So, the debut was this past Monday, and I'm recording this on Wednesday. I meant to do this yesterday, but I just didn't get around to it. But there's this new show on NBC called Living Biblically, and yeah, it's a comedy, and it's done by one of the guys from Big Bang Theory, but it got me thinking. And I'm like, what a wonderful idea for us to start talking about our faith and what it looks like for us to live biblically. So, consider this maybe a side series, within my podcasts. And if you guys like this episode, I'll keep doing it, and come back next week when the new episode comes out. But I'll probably try to hit on every episode that comes out on. Anyway, I have two things that I want to talk about from this past episode. There's a line where the main character says to this little old church lady that, he doesn't go to church. She's like, she basically says, you're going to hell. Whoa, wait a minute. Is that even remotely true? I mean, the old, Christianese adage is going to church doesn't make you a Christian any more than going to Burger King makes you a Whopper. Or, any more than going to a garage makes you a car. But I do think it is important to go to church. And I do think going to church is part of living biblically. In the fact that it's fellowshipping together. Man, that was a nice segue there, into what I'm going to talk about next. And that is, can we live biblically? I mean, seriously, can we look at the Old Testament law, or some of the rules in the New Testament? Can we live by them in today's day and age? Honestly, no. Now hear me out, okay? Some of the Old Testament laws have to do with the temple and sacrifice. We don't have a temple to sacrifice, to do animal sacrifices, so we cannot keep those laws. Guys, there are rules for girls that you just can't keep. And there are rules for priests that we just can't keep because we are not priests in the biblical sense. So if you take all the laws, all those out, can we still live biblically? No, I don't think we can. You see, there are, various rules, and, I think we ought to should try to keep them. Don't get me wrong on that. I'm not saying, throw out the baby with the bathwater. But we can. And that is the point of Christianity, isn't it? I mean, even if we just look at the Big Ten, I know I've broken the majority of the Big Ten. And that's ignoring all the other rules, like, don't shave the sides of your faces, or don't eat pork, or don't wear clothes mixed with two fabrics, okay? We cannot live biblically. That doesn't mean we shouldn't try. I'm just stating that, we will mess up. We will break the biblical commandments. And folks, I think that's the point of Christianity. Because as Paul said, if we could keep the commandments, if we could do it on our own, Christ died for nothing. See, Christ came because he knew we couldn't live biblically on our own. Christ came to live biblically. to live that perfect life that we can't live, and to die a death that belongs to us, and then rise again. Like I said, I really enjoyed this show. There's maybe a little bit of adult humor in it, maybe some PG or PG-13 stuff, so it's not, a total, Christian show, but I think it's worth watching, and I think it's worth talking about. Like I said, if you guys like this, I'll come back with another episode next week. Peace.